Okay, so we have our first look right here at mobile gameplay from the mihoyo live stream, and this is how the game looks on mobile. First look at mobile gameplay right now from the mihoyo live stream. This is how it looks. You can see the skills, if you can kind of detail them right here. This right here is your main ability, your normal attack ability, the ability to jump, and over here is sprinting. Down here, this is the ultimate ability. This looks really, really similar to the way that Marvel Future Fight works. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Marvel Future Fight. Very, very cool. But we actually get to see our first look at mobile gameplay, and you can see that there is a pretty wide area for you to have interact with the game. The game looks pretty fluid. The FPS looks nice. You can definitely see some hitching issues, like for the anti-aliasing for the mobile phone. So it doesn't look as good as it does on PC, obviously. But they are casting this from a mobile phone, so you are going to see some big resolution drops there. But looking at this overall, this looks fantastic. I love this design. So far, it's great. This is incredibly well done. So looking at this, where you can see the graphics, it looks like there's some issues with the resolution scaling on the grass. You can definitely see some issues there. You can't see the leaves on the grass. You can see them at closer ranges. You can't see them at farther ranges. But the more you turn around, you can see the FPS range is probably at like 30 FPS right now. It might go higher. Walking through the world here, it kind of feels 60 FPS, I'm not quite sure, but you can kind of see over here how he has a directional pad where my camera is, and he's using that on the side of here. Now he's going to his menu to check it out, and of course his tap touch menu, so it's gonna be really easy for him to navigate and find everything, so that's really nice. Menu really easy to get to, of course, on this version of the game, and you just tap in the corners. You can see the directional pad here where he actually moves on the side, which will be hopefully not too big to see everything. So looking at this, it looks amazing. Everything's pretty clean. The HP bar is visible and noticeable. Let's go check out some combat on mobile. Great. Okay, so of course the FPS drops like I expected. Basically looks a little bit worse than it does on PC, but like if I was playing the PC version at 30 FPS. So I don't know what the settings values they have on the actual phone are, but so far this is looking good. This is really, really good. I'm not sure what phone they're using now. It looks like an Android phone, not an iPhone. So again, that might be a factor. We'll see. Running through the world, he's got Amber here. And with the Traveler, and it looks like he's going to be transitioning between the characters, and he uses just a click on the side to switch between characters. So it's a pretty easy transition to switch characters too. It's an iPhone, you sure? It doesn't look like an iPhone, but maybe I'm wrong. He's also using a capture card to get the sync here. So looks like the resolution is probably about 500? 540? Maybe 480. I think the resolution might be a 480 and scaling up. So it might look way better on his phone. Because you're looking at upscale resolution, which is way different. So on a tablet, this would look very different as well. So I can see that the resolution scaling there would be different. You can see that there's obviously a longer screen phone than normal resolution. So you can see that you can definitely see that because of the black bar up here. So the phone is longer than normal 1080p resolution. So this works better on larger phones, I can see already. Because on a shorter phone, if you have too short of a phone, you can definitely see that the buttons would be too close together. So on a longer than 1080p resolution, it would actually be better. So longer phones are better. iPhone X are higher, you think? Okay, that's probably right for the showcase here. Okay, here's the aiming system. You can kind of see, it's actually probably better than PS4. I would say mobile aiming is better than PS4 aiming. It's a little bit cleaner. You definitely have more range on the y-axis. This is the only version of the game I've seen you have range on the y-axis, and the actual y-axis is fast. So far this is the best version for any kind of archer in the game because of the way the y-axis works. PC you can do pretty well, but so far Archer's a little bit better for mobile because of how you can aim everything. If you're good at aiming on a phone, that is. It really depends on how much you practice. With the combat here, I'm still seeing 30 FPS about, maybe 60, maybe it's just only casting over 30, I don't know. Most capture cards can capture at 60 FPS, so I don't think that's an issue. But I am seeing, it does feel 30. I can definitely see a little bit less detail in the environment too. So there is, if you want to compare it to the PC version, there is definitely noticeably less detail on the environment and a little bit less details on the shadowing. Overall lighting is different too. So there's definitely some differences there.
キャラクターによって調理のスキルとかが変わって、そうですね。下手な子もいたりとか。
As far as the skill menu and getting items, everything is positioned really well. The visuals look good. The mini-map is pretty easy to see, so I think it should be okay for anybody playing on mobile. This is incredible. This is the best mobile game I've ever seen in my life. I'm hoping that it'll work well on my phone with an iPhone 8. I don't know if it will. We'll see. But so far, I'm extremely impressed that this game can be played at this level on mobile. This is insane. This is absolutely insane to me. Okay. I'm not sure. I haven't been listening to the dialogue. Sorry, I'm not translating it. I'm describing the game for a video. Okay, so we're going to the next area here with these guys. Looks like they're going to do a full combat scenario where they're going to just go a full fight. You can kind of see the element particle details on Amber's arrows. It's far less detailed than on PC version. It's very different than on PC version, so I definitely am interested about that. Okay. The particles from fire are also a little bit less detailed as well. You can definitely tell there's a resolution drop on the fire details, and the wind details are a little bit less animated. So it's just a small resolution drop, and it's well worth the loss to be able to play this level of FPS on phone. So it's very good. This is about what this is actually beyond my expectation for phone.
強いなこいつ。風出してるの。アビスの魔術師がいるので。こいつを倒さないと。なるほど、お前か。なるほど。なるほど、なるほど。敵も魔法使ってるんだ。
Bro, he's got to press G. He just doesn't press G. I don't know why he's pressing G. I wonder if you have to tap the little thing in the middle that says that you have done a mission and then you are now you've completed that. What if he's gonna click it? He's still concentrating on combat. You can see he's spamming the button over here for attacks. I think he hasn't realized that he's actually climbing on a pillar right now. I don't know if he's realized that he can hold an attack for a charge attack, but I haven't seen him use it yet.
ちょうどこの一番左のゲージまた全部溜まったので、じゃあこいつに使いたいと思います。この必殺技。光ってると
He's taking damage. He doesn't know about dodging. So this right here would be the mobile button for dodge, right next to the button for attack, so you can see you can get the quick dodges in. He's using the ultimate again. He really just likes us playing around the animations. Switching the characters also seems like a pretty easy transition too from how you can use them on mobile phones. Just a quick swap up. It's a little bit easier than. I'd say the controls here might actually be slightly easier than on PS4 because you wouldn't have to use a claw hand to get everything right. Potentially, like after playing PS4 for a little bit, the controller, it's definitely interesting.
こういう集落で勝手にキッチン使って料理しちゃってもいいんですか？
そうです。ちょうど焚き火が見えると思うんです。そういうところで鍋がかかって、これそれ調べると料理ができたり。
Let's see some interactive menus to see how it does everything. So you just can tap the screen for everything. It makes it really easy to flick up and down, I guess. And I guess you can slide through different things. Oh, here you go, food cooking menu. You have to stop in the middle here. Oh, he screwed the pooch. He messed up.
全然このスマホでやってる感じはもう全然もうなんか自由度高すぎて。
Was anybody else watching that and was like, bro, you gotta hit it, bro, hit the button, bro. The whole time, right? It's like, dude, you hit the, bro. All right, going over character upgrades and how they look. Oh, the menu's so clean. Look how clean this menu is for the bags. This is actually the best bag menu. Oh, that's so nice. Dude, look how clean that is on the side here. This is actually way better. Oh man, like just finding everything in your bag, you tap on it, it's like akin to PC. This is so much better than on PS4. Like I was using the controller earlier. Trying to do these menus took a little bit longer. This is such a QOL difference that I like it a lot. I could definitely see some advantages over this versus the controller. Graphical differences, though, I can definitely see some differences in the detail of the character. I would say this is a little bit lower than the lowest resolution possible that you can do on PC. So I think that this is just a downscaled resolution in general. And I wonder how it actually looks in your hand. The climbing, about the same, but I look at the details on the rocks. I can definitely see some major differences here. The details on the rocks, you can see some, but there's a lot less of it than in actual gameplay. I would say that this is probably about a third of the level of detail that is in the game right now. And another way you can see it, of course, is the sky in the background. The sky in the background, the detail of faraway objects, those ones are also very noticeable. So you can see like there's a lot less detail on those, and that's probably just because it can't handle it. But for mobile, this far surpasses my expectations.
うわー気持ちいいこれは。
これは風のキャラだからじゃなくてみんな飛べるんですか？
そうですね、みんな飛べますね。
そういうアイテムがあるんですね。
敵とかも。
Alright, chat. Out of 10, rate it. Go. How is the mobile version? Out of 10, rate it. 10 being the best ever, 1 being terrible. Rate it up. Go.
なるほど。これじゃあ僕はもうどうしようかな。あとどこ行きましょうかね。
そうですね。まあ。
There's 600 of you here. Just rate it. Then YouTube can see your ratings.
ちょっとやらしいこと言いますけど、これが無料で遊べるってすごくないですか？ねえ。ねえ。まだまだこれ冒頭ですよね。キャラクター2人。
For mobile, that's incredible. I think they did a fantastic job. They did an absolutely fantastic job. Alright guys, my name is Sekapoko. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video for the first look at gameplay for mobile, my experiences, what I thought about it, and hopefully it's going to be great. We got some other things coming in right now, so let's go check them out. We got some first look at Kiki here. They'll be doing a mobile version here of Kiki. Alright, here we go in the first city. So this is second city. This is second city. This city is the second city that you see in the game in the area called Liyue. Is based on a China kind of aesthetic, as you see. The first area based on, I believe, on a German aesthetic, and this whole area definitely does not look as bright or pretty as it does on the normal version, but it could be just the nighttime look. You can definitely see some issues with like looking at some of the farther houses. The music comes through great though. The overall audio is coming through really well as well. I think that the key things that got me really excited about the game, like the audio, the music, the feeling of running around in the area, those things are not lost. Everything else here is fantastic. I definitely am seeing some major differences in graphics and preload, stuff like that you can see clearly as issues. But this is a mobile phone, and I still lag out when I'm on PC, when I'm in an area like this, because of how much rendering and loading you have to do. You can see the character kind of running through the floor there with some issues. There are some issues with like the buildings and not getting their level of detail and loads on there when you get up close to them. Shadows are another issue. But this is better than any game I've ever seen on a mobile phone ever. So this is, to me, 10 out of 10 for mobile. I don't know if they could have done any better than this. I don't know what they could have done to make a game look better than this on mobile. I've never seen anything look better, to be honest. And I'm seeing some 30 FPSs and stuff like that, and definitely hitches and FPS drops, but yeah, otherwise it's insane. I'll close that chat real quick. All right, here we go. There's a great scene. Okay, so here it is. This in PC is breathtaking. Looking out at this venue is amazing, and seeing everything is incredible. I can definitely see some of that is lost here with the detail, and the overall feeling is still there. But just being on mobile, this looks really good, but nowhere near as good in detail of PS4 or PC is going to see. You can definitely see the motion blur effect for the 30 FPS. With some of the emotional resonance from the prettiness of the scene, but still incredible for mobile. I'd give the scenery probably an 8 out of 10, of course, because it doesn't look as great, but it's definitely the best I've ever seen. They got Mona too, and Kiki, and Kiking. Jeez. Way to pull out the best account, bruh. Alright, so in-game dungeon gameplay right here. Way to bring the most busted whale team, bro. They're bringing this to and this is adventure rank 26 and level 45 stuff. This is like a deep account too. I remember doing this quest. So they're going over how Mona works right now, and they're talking about why, how the dash works with Mona. He's like, oh, it's amazing. So good. All right, going into the fight here. You can see the particles. Look at the fire particles. You can definitely see some differences there. You can see some in the earth elemental particles. There's some definite lag issues there, but the particles that are coming out from the earth elemental guy are very nice. They don't lag out. They don't create big hitches. You can definitely see them. Everything is visible. So for gameplay purposes, this is awesome. All right, the dude is not really good at iframing, obviously. He's just running around right now because he doesn't want to get hit, trying to get behind the enemy. I don't think he knows how to iframe. All right, there's a Keyking ulti. Obviously, you can see the lines and the particles are a little bit less than awesome because of, not being as good. Dude has 14k HP. You have 14k HP. I have that on my freaking main account right now on the China server. These accounts are stacked. This guy is like uber stacked. This is like a thousands of dollar account right here. All right. You can see on the animations on the arcs, the little white details on the back end there. You can kind of see some loss in detail there. From the teleport, you can definitely see a little bit of loss in detail. And there's definitely, if you look at the particle effects that are above each character's head, that's very noticeable. And I like that the color detail there is very easy to see. So the important parts for the particles is there. Animations are clean for a mobile version. Definitely really good mobile animations. Yuki's kind of nuts. Look how many hits she's doing. It's crazy. You can like double attacks in. Imagine they don't loot the chest. They did loot the chest. I knew it. I knew they were gonna loot the chest. Bro, you gotta loot the chest, bro. It's a good chest. It's a good chest, bro. You gotta. Does everything but loot the chest in the dungeon? Ah! He loot the chest. All right, cool. Guys, well, that's going to be it for the mobile gameplay, what we have for Genshin Impact. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, of course, like and subscribe, all the fun stuff. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys experienced with mobile gameplay. I will have a video coming up pretty soon for my first experiences on controller. They'll come out in the next few hours, so hope you guys enjoy the experiences on controller that I had as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.